We're going to take another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and we're going to shine a spotlight on four-star cornerback Kaleb Beasley, who's going to be playing for the Tennessee Volunteers. We're going to look at the highlights. We're going to look at the 24/7 Sports player profile page. But before we do all that, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're covering the 2024 recruiting class every single day this offseason, and you need to know what your players look like before they take the field here. They have them rated as a four-star prospect here at 24/7 Sports. 17th among cornerbacks, 20th in their composite rankings. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes, you will get there, but he is 6 foot, 185. Good height, good length on him. Probably a little thicker by now considering these listings are dated, already enrolled in Tennessee. But I want to look at is the offers. We say this every video. The offers tell a story here. He got 34. If you've been paying attention to the channel, we talk about this grading scale that I made up arbitrarily. There's no hit rates with it or anything. But just from what I see from looking at the offers in the classes that we cover every single day. 20 or more offers, good. 30 or more, around there, great. Pushing 40, over 40, at 40, elites. We're at 34, which is in the great category in my scale here. And then when we look at the four-star prospect, 17th among cornerbacks or 20th in the composite, he might be a little low here. We got some good Power 5 schools here on the side. Looking at him, might be a little low here in the rankings because this 34 offers, the Power 5 schools here to the left is saying that, hey, we want him on our team. We want this guy because he's good at football and we think he can help us out. Maybe we can send him an offer and he'll come over and he'll sign and play for us because he could potentially help us. We think he's good at football. That being said, all these schools thought that. They sent him an offer. He's got 34, maybe more than that. And maybe, potentially, when we look at these highlights, we're going to look at him and be like, hey, he's more of a top-tier four-star prospect, considering when they do four-star prospects, there's a ton of them, and they're not really rated out. But for him being ranked at 202 overall, that might be too low. Just by that metric alone. He played in the Under Armour All-American game. Looking at the scouting report here, they got a lot. Unverified, 6 foot, 185 pounds, appears to possess growth potential to add to his frame. And they're looking at just this unverified listing. They don't know for sure. Displays above average athleticism at the corner position. Played basketball as well, so we're going to have some good movement and fluidity. He's quicker than fast, so he's got good speed. He's got good athleticism. Plays with good burst and quicker than fast. That kind of goes hand in hand, but we're fast out of our breaks. We're fast out of our steps. Good reactionary athleticism and quickness. Forced 9 takeaways. So we have a cornerback here that has some burst, that has some good lateral agility, that moves quick. They're saying he's quicker than fast, but we'll see that on tape. The question is the long speed here with them. Probably because they do not have verified track times and they did not go all in on the prospect. But we'll look at the highlights and we'll see how quick he is. Notre Dame tried to get at him, but we're locked in with Tennessee here. We're a 4-star prospect. Going over to On3. They got to show us some Coca-Cola real quick. But 4-star prospect. Ranked 17th with On3. 17th with ESPN along with 24/7 Sports. 46th with Rivals. There's something fishy about this considering all these schools wanted him. Georgia, Clemson, Notre Dame, Tennessee. Something fishy with that. I don't know if he got ate up alive in a camp somewhere or something. That might be the case, but it can't be the case with all these players that have good offers and them ranking them really low. But let's take a look at the highlights. Let's see what's going on with Kaleb Beasley. I'm on his side. I want to see what he's up to. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We have 9 minutes and 14 seconds of tape here. Looks like we might have some wide receiver action as well. Nope, corner. Right there, number 1. An arrow tricked me. Good reaction, good read. I see the burst and I see pop off the step. I do see some speed. We did not get to the top end because we did not have enough distance to get to the top end. We're playing off here. I will tell you this, from what I see, I'm more than likely feeling that he's fast enough. But let's see where the speed's at. Too much around him to get to the top end. He's fast enough. That shouldn't be the big question. I don't think they really did their homework on this player. We got burst. We're pulling away there a little bit. There's speed there. How fast do you really need a player? Do you need him running 10.5s? Do you need him running 10.4s, 10.6? Do you need that spelled out for you? Or fast enough, good burst, good everything else? I mean, I've seen enough here to tell you that speed's not an issue. I can't tell you how fast or if he's super fast or anything. Not much of a sample yet. But I can tell you there's burst and speed there. Just off a few plays. That's how easy that is. You don't need to get hung up on that. We got ball skills there. We got length. We're playing off a little bit to the outside. Whew, that's a bad throw. There we go. We're making good reads. We're moving. We're moving. We're around the ball a lot. Looks like we're playing against decent competition here. You can just tell by the stands and the size of the players and then how nice things are. Coming in, lays the wood. Lays the wood. I think this is another story where the recruiting sites didn't do their homework. This is another story where the recruiting sites didn't do their homework. Like, it should be ranked a little higher. Like, you would say that about a lot of players, and we do say that. But there are also players, well, I don't say, hey, they should be ranked lower. I don't dog on it. He's got speed. Look at that. But the offers told the story. We're on tape here. Nothing's really saying, hey, there's a problem for him to be ranked lower. We've covered all 200-some players on 24/7 Sports rankings so far on the channel. I'm definitely telling you, he's being slept on. There's a lot of other players at other positions who should be below him. I can definitely tell you that much. I'm not going to name names. I try to take it positive here, except for with the recruiting sites. But for sure, this guy's good. This guy's good. He's a good prospect. He's got upside. He's got all the intangibles to compete at the next level and do something. He's just got to put it together. And that's the main thing is a lot of these guys do have intangibles or an intangible or whatever you want to say. But you just got to put it together. He's got speed and burst. What are they saying? And now you got me hung up on that. I got to do a whole review on this guy off these highlights. He's got good hands. He's got good length too. Let's see. That's fast. That's fast. That's fast enough. Like, keep it simple. You don't need the track times. You need the track times to tell you what to say. That's what these recruiting sites just told you. At least 24/7 Sports. We didn't look at all of them, I guess. That's what 24/7 Sports need. But the rankings are low. Unless they're piggybacking on top of each other. One of my friends works for another site full-time. Who's around their headquarters, and they're all like next to each other. All those sites, rivals, On 3, 24/7. They're all like close. I imagine they're just deadlocked with each other on some stuff. He's got good coverage skills. He's a very good corner. He's got speed. He's around the ball a lot. Let's see some 1v1s here. Good feet. Good feet. Doesn't escape him. Feet never crosses. Something you could say. His feet doesn't cross. Good balance. We're going to hit this edge here. We're going to pop it up. Move him to the side. They didn't watch him. He's got speed. I'm going to make the thumbnail elite speed because just to mock 24/7 Sports. Underneath the shoulder pads. Underneath it. Outside shade a little bit. Coming in. Wide receiver tries to attack midline. Doesn't have to do hard work there because you know what? We're going to take that space and give him a little bit to work with by the side line. We're going to come up on this. Good play, good read. Good play, good read. Where are we at here? Inside shade. Good move by the wide receiver. Do we bite? Nah, we're tight. We're tight. We're seeing some 1v1s here, and he's tight with it. Yeah, smart move by the quarterback to not give it. I did not watch the quarterback, so I don't know what he did. I watched him. I watched him stride for stride. Here we go again. Heads up. Pop, pop. Sticking with him. He's got good balance and feet. So when you talk about his quickness, he's got great recovery. He's always there around the ball. He's got great recovery, though. To where he can make sure you're not breaking him down and then just stay with you. He's solid. Sorry about that. But he's solid. Coming to the wide receiver. Good read. Getting to it again. Look how quick he pulls up on that. Why is he so low in the rankings? It's bothering me so much. Heads up. Look at that. Look at that. Fake the blind spot on him. Or realize he had a blind spot and flip the hips. It doesn't matter. He did it. Where's he at? There we go. We're at safety. Pull up on him. Bam. Get down. Don't let that running back school you. We're back. We got contain, and we're getting up there. Good. Good. Speed and burst. Speed and burst. Backpedaling. Wide receiver gets into his cushion. Quarterback just throws it away pretty much. Knows he doesn't have it. Can play tight. Granted, he's not going against Jeremiah Smith or anything, but still he can demonstrate he can play tight. 1v1s. He's going to hit this edge. Now we're going to cut it up. Nice dead leg. That's solid. Solid reads. I probably would have veered it out more so coming in, but he got it done. Very good cornerback prospect. I'm playing in the SEC. Look at this. Smart read, smart read. Look at this. Contain, contain, contain. Got him. Trapped him up. Solid play there. So let's go back and look at the rankings real quick. 17, 17, 17. I would say he's top 10-ish. Top 10-ish in the rankings, somewhere around there. If someone put him at like 11 or something, I wouldn't hate on it. But he's definitely higher than 17. Definitely higher than 46. Definitely higher than 200 some overall. It's the overall really is what hanging me up too. Because there's a lot of players ahead of him who are going to a lot smaller programs, who's not as fine-tuned athletically, that he should be higher on. That he should be higher. You're getting 34 offers. You're going to Tennessee. You have Georgia looking at you. You got Notre Dame looking at you. You got a lot of the good programs looking at you. And then we pull up the highlights. We read the scout report. Scout report says, hey, unverified speed. You can't tell that he's fast, but we know he's quicker than fast. Then we pull up the highlights. He's fast. He's more than fast enough. It was pretty simple. You saw it. We saw it. We pulled it up. He was pulling away. We saw the burst in the open field. He is bursty. He is quicker than fast. He is quick, but he is fast. It was just a weird scouting report. And then on top of that, they got him ranked like 205-ish. That's very low for a guy getting that many offers, showcasing that type of athleticism. But when you watch him as a corner too, he's playing tight, 1v1s, man coverage, whatever you want to call it, downfield. Looking solid there. Run game, quick to make those reads. The short passes where he's back and stay coverage, he's coming up quick to make that play. That's a big deal because he's snuffing out plays before it happens. And then when they said he's quicker than fast, that quickness is on tape. A lot of burst. Also, the footwork from his basketball game is in there. He doesn't cross his feet. His feet is very efficient. That allows him to flip and whip it like when a wide receiver or he gets caught up in the blind spot. Loops around, be able to get back to the ball. A lot of wide receivers win that way. He had that one play where he was able to recover and get back to it. Also, on top of that, that allows him to shed blocks. Once he gets off the block, he's able to get to the ball carrier a lot quicker. When he sees the play and reads it, he pops off the stop a lot quicker. When he's playing one-on-one, man coverage, it allows him to stay with the wide receiver a lot more easier. There's a lot of good stuff with that. With his skill set, he's very smooth. He's got strong hands. He's got good length. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.